Firstly, Mikey, how's the week been? I mean, you had every reason to think you were ready, to make that next step last weekend in the Cup against United. It didn't happen. Have you been able to take some positives from the game and perhaps, more importantly, from the experience?
Yeah, definitely. We spoke about it as a team. I think we accept that it was not our best night. I thought Man United were very good during the game as well. So I think the fact that it wasn't our best night and they were very good obviously meant that it was a disappointing night for us. But from our perspective as a group, we just feel that any setback, any disappointment like that is an opportunity for us to learn from it. It's important that we stick together in those moments. Those are the toughest moments to stick together. So we've spent a lot of time together this week, on and off the pitch, looking at ways we can be better. And it's really important that one poor performance and one poor result doesn't sort of deflect from the entire process that we're trying to approach. So we'll learn from the experience and we'll be better for it.
And we'll talk to Vicky in a moment's time. How important are the likes of Vicky and Pauline, the experienced players, for that? They'll have had highs and lows in their career to know that perhaps you're on the right track, but that just wasn't your night or your week. Yeah,
I mean, look, Vicky's been brilliant ever since I've been in. She's been a real support to me as the captain of the club, and she's an absolute model professional and has vast experience in the game. So she's someone, along with the other senior players in the team, that I lean on, and I think we are all in it together. And those experiences that the most experienced players have had mean that that one poor performance and one poor result in the grand scheme of things is not something to panic about. It's really important that in those moments you stay calm and you stick to the process that we're trying to do. And like I say, Vicky and the other senior players within the group have been brilliant with that.
So in a ways, the visit of Manchester City in the league this weekend, the worst or actually the best game you could have after a preparation for a United game just a week before? Perhaps.
I suppose you're probably better pressed to ask me that question after half two. I'll be able to give you a really accurate answer half two on Sunday. But look, every game in the WSL is a high challenge game. Man City no different. Obviously they're having an incredible season under Gareth, and Vicky will have much more insights into them than I do. But what I see from the outside is a club and a head coach with a clear style, a clear identity, a clear philosophy. So no different to what we're trying to implement here, just a lot further down on the journey. So that's how I see it. I think it's a fantastic game for us all to be involved in, a great challenge. And we'll approach it in that way.
And you at least return to the league, don't you, Mikey, with that 8-point cushion now after the important win over Bristol City. Does it feel a little less pressured?
As I've said, I think I've never really thought of it as an 8-point cushion. I'm more looking up the league. I've said that from the start. I think we should be trying to finish as high as we possibly can. I'm certainly not looking down the league. So from my perspective, nothing changes. The process is the process. We stick to that, and we're looking to finish as high as we possibly can.
Let's turn to Vicky Losada, your skipper. As one of the senior players, Vicky, how have you dealt with this week and turning those perhaps negatives from the United game into positives for the rest of the season and particularly for the City game?
Hi, how are you? I think it was a tough one to take on Saturday, and still on Sunday you're trying to digest it, but then you watch the game. That's the only thing you can do, and see the things that didn't go right, and then just speaking with the girls and discussing situations of the game and coming back to training, new week. And football is a game of mistakes, and you're going to have more lows than wins. I think it's about now focusing on us. We are in a process also. We're trying to play a unique style that is not easy. And what is also what you do after that game. I think our performances weren't good on the weekend. I don't think we were able to respond mentally either. And I think we have to respond and we have to take that lesson from the United game.
You used the word process there. Mikey used the word journey.
Yeah.
You're saying this is going to take time and patience. Have all the players got that and you're heading in the right direction?
It is going to take a lot of time, probably time that since Mikey came, we don't have. We wish we had more time, but we need to keep improving in the games, in the official games, playing Manchester City, playing United, playing teams that have had a squad together for a long time, and also changing the style that we had before Christmas. That's a reality. I think we need to be patient, as you said, and keep working, because it's about what you do every day that it'll determine where we will be in the future. I think we are having really good moments in the game. It's about being more consistent, managing also some moments of the game. And we've also had a few injuries, so hopefully getting the numbers back. We need everyone in this boat and just keep working. I think it's a nice process. This is football, and it's not. I don't think we have to make a big drama from it.
No, absolutely not. But you and Pauline, for example, and a number of others, you've won everything in the game, in Champions League for you, Spanish, English Cups, Italian League. How different a challenge is this to be at the start of something, to be trying to take a great club somewhere it's never been before into the top four? Is that as exciting a challenge as some of those others, like at Barcelona and other clubs for you?
Oh yeah, it's so exciting. I mean, I've been in this process already, and it took us 5-6 years, of course, with Barca. And I don't think I will see the end of this process, but I'm so happy to be part of it now. And it's about a lot of belief also, and working every day, having the right people. It's a really nice group of people here. And sadly, you guys are gonna value us with results, but it's not just the results. We need to keep going. We have a big game at the weekend. We know Manchester City very well. We took the points in Manchester, so I know they're going to come with plenty of energy on Sunday.
Yeah, and finally for me, if I may, Manchester City on Sunday, arguably the team of the season. I mean, they're doing well in the Champions League. They're joint top, was it 1 defeat in 30-odd games? How good are they, and how do you get a result against them, Vicky, on Sunday?
I think they've also been in a process. I was part of it for 2 years. And the difference I see now is that they are more consistent. It actually surprised me, the loss they had against Tottenham. But you know, sometimes mistakes in football punish you really hard. But I still think they're a contender to win the league. And I think they have big players and their standards are really high. So even if they're not in the game, or it might seem like they're not in the game, you know that if they have one chance, they're going to score. I think we have to do a really consistent game, especially off the ball. But for me and for the team, I think for Mikey also, it's about focusing in ourselves and improve from last game.